Hi, thank you for joining me for this unique granny square pattern. I'm using a 5mm hook and a worsted weight yarn. You can use any yarn with a suitable hook. This pattern is great for making a unique granny square pattern, or you can make as many squares as you want, or maybe just keep enlarging this one square to make a blanket. You will find the full written instruction on my blog, Made by Guti. I will link everything below. And for my sample, I'm using this yarn. So let's start. Okay, so we are starting with a magic ring. Create your ring and then chain 5. The chain 5 counts as one double crochet. This is for the first 3 chains, and the chain 2 corner. So we will start working into the ring. Start by working one double crochet and then one puff stitch. The puff stitch is a 4 repetition puff, so we are starting by yarning over, inserting the hook into the ring and pull the yarn through. Repeat 3 more times. You will have 9 loops on the hook. Now I'm yarning over and pulling the yarn through only 8 of the loops. Then yarning over again and pulling the yarn through the 2 loops that left on the hook. And now we will work another one double crochet and the chain 2 corner. Now repeat 2 more times. So making one double crochet, one puff stitch, and another one double crochet and the chain 2 corner and the 3rd repetition. Now to finish the round, work one double crochet and one puff, and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain of the beginning chain 5. So I'm slip stitching to this chain and tight the ring to close it. So as you can see, we have 4 puffs and 4 corners. We are slip stitching into the chain 2 corner and then again chain 5. Also here and for the rest of the pattern it counts as one double crochet and the chain 2 corner. So now we will continue by working 2 double crochet into the same chain 2 corner, and now we will work front post double crochet around the next puff stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook from the front to the back of the puff stitch, and then again to the front of your work, yarn over and pull the yarn all the way through, and then continue by working a regular double crochet. Now we will chain 1 and work another front post double crochet around the same puff stitch. So as you can see, we have two front post double crochet stitches that are separated by chain 1 space. And now we will continue and work 2 double crochet into the next chain 2 corner. Then we will chain 2 to create the corner and work another 2 double crochet into the same chain 2 space. And now we will repeat. We are working one front post double crochet around the next puff stitch. Chain 1 and another front post double crochet around the same puff stitch. And we will work the corner, work 2 double crochet stitches in the chain 2 space, then chain 2 and another 2 double crochet into the same space. And let's repeat again. Work one front post double crochet around the next puff stitch, chain 1, another front post DC around the puff stitch, and work the corner 2 double crochet, chain 2, and another 2 double crochet. Now to finish off this round, we are working again front post double crochet around the puff stitch, chaining 1 and another front post double crochet, and now we will work 1 double crochet into the beginning corner, the chain 2 space that we started from. Make sure to leave the beginning chain 5 space to your left, and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain. So let's start round 3. Similar to the previous round, we are starting with slip stitching to the chain 2 space and working chain 5. Again, we will work 2 double crochet into the same corner, and now we will skip the next 2 double crochet stitches and we will work a front post treble stitch around the front post double crochet of the previous round. So yarn over twice, insert the hook from the front to the back, and then again to the front of your work around the post of the front post double crochet, yarn over and pull the yarn through all the way back, and yarn over, pull the yarn through only 2 of the loops, yarn over again, pull the yarn through 2 of the loops, and one last time again. So this is the front post treble stitch, and now we will chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space between the 2 front post double crochet, And now we will chain 1 again and work another front post treble stitch around the next front post double crochet stitch. And then skip the next 2 double crochet stitches and work 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space to create the corner. Okay, so as you can see, we have the treble stitch that is worked around the front post double crochet on this side and on this side to create the diagonal lines. And now we will continue by chaining 2 and we will start the stitch repetition. So we are working 2 double crochet stitches into the same chain 2 corner, then we will work a front post treble stitch around the next front post double crochet stitch, chain 1, work 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space between the 2 front post double crochet stitches, chain 1 again and another treble, the front post treble stitch around the front post double crochet stitch. Now we will work 2 double crochet into the chain 2 corner, and chain 2. So repeat these stitches one more time and I will meet you at the end of the round and I will show you how to finish it. So for the last side of the square, after I chain 2, we will work 2 double crochet into the same chain 2 corner, then we will work front post double treble stitch around the front post double crochet, chain 1, 3 double crochet into the chain 1 space, chain 1 again and another front post treble around the front post double crochet stitch, and to finish the square again we will work 1 double crochet into the first chain 2 corner. When remember to keep your beginning chain 5 to the left. And then chain slip stitch to the third chain. Okay, so this is it for round 3. Okay, so again let's start by slip stitching to the chain 2 space and work 5 chains. And again work 2 double crochet into the same corner, and we are starting this side by working a front post treble around the next front post treble stitch, chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the next 2 chain 1 spaces. So we are working 3 double crochet here, then chain 1 and another 3 double crochet into the next space, and again chain 1. And now we will work front post treble stitch around the next front post treble, and then work your corner with 2 double crochet stitches and chain 2. And now for the repeat section, we are starting by making another 2 double crochet stitches into the same corner, working a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch, then chain 1 and working 3 double crochet into the next space, chaining 1 and another 3 double crochet stitches into the next chain 1 space, and another chain 1. Now again work a front post treble around the treble stitch and work your corner by making 2 double crochet stitches and chain 2. Now repeat one more time on this side, and I will meet you when you reach to this side of the square. So let's continue. Work another 2 double crochet stitches in the same corner and a front post treble stitch in the next treble stitch, and now chain 1, 3 double crochet stitches into the next space, and then chain 1 and repeat one more time, and after the chain 1 work another front post treble stitch around the treble stitch from the previous round, and to finish off this round work 1 double crochet into the beginning chain 2 corner and slip stitch to the third chain. So let's start this round by slip stitching to the chain 2 corner and chaining 5. Now we will start the stitch repetition. So work 2 double crochet into the same chain 2 corner and work a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch. Now chain 1 and you will work 3 double crochet and then chain 1 in each of the next chain 1 spaces until you reach the treble stitch. So let's start chain with a 3 double crochet, now chain 1 and repeat in the next 2 spaces, and work a front post treble stitch around this treble stitch and work your corner by crocheting 2 double crochet stitches and a chain 2 and another 2 double crochet stitches. So continue working this round, and I will meet you at the end of the round. So after you finished your last front post treble stitch, again work 1 double crochet stitch in the beginning chain 2 corner and slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Okay, beginning round 6 again as the previous round, slip stitch to the chain 2 space and chain 5. Now we will start the stitch repetition, so work 2 double crochet in the same chain 2 corner and a front post treble around the next treble stitch. Now chain 1, and the same as we did in the previous round, we will work 3 double crochet and then chain 1 in each of the next chain 1 spaces until we reach the front post treble stitch. So let's start. 3 double crochet stitches, then chain 1 and repeat. Now that I reach the treble stitch, I will work front post treble around this stitch and work the corner, 2 double crochet into the next chain 2 space, chain 2 and another 2 double crochet into the same space. So continue working the other sides of the square and I will meet you at the end of the round. Okay, to finish off this round, again as previous rounds, work 1 double crochet into the beginning chain 2 space and slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Okay, so let's start round 7, again the same way, slip stitching and chaining 5. Now we will start the stitch repetition. Work 2 double crochet into the same corner, and again front post treble into the next treble stitch. Now we will chain 1 and work 3 double crochet stitches and following by chaining 1 in the next 2 spaces only. So 3 double crochet, chaining 1 and another 3 double crochet, and chain 1 again, and now we will work 1 double crochet, 1 puff stitch and another 1 double crochet into the next space, then another double crochet and chain 1, and now again work 3 double crochet following by chaining 1 into the next 2 spaces, After the chain 1, work a front post treble around this treble stitch, and then work your corner, 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space, chaining 2 and another 2 double crochet. Repeat these stitches around and then finish off your square the same way we did in the previous round. Okay, so this is it for round 7. Let's continue to make round 8. So again, start by slip stitching into the next corner and chain 5. And again work 2 double crochet into the same corner. Now work a front post treble stitch into the next treble and chain 1. Now we will work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, followed by a chain 1. You will work it twice in this space and this space. So work 3 double crochet into the next space, and chain 1 and repeat one more time. Now work 2 double crochet into the next space, only 2. And work a front post double crochet, not treble, double crochet around the puff stitch. Then chain 1 and work another front post double crochet around the same puff stitch. And now work 2 double crochet into the next chain 1 space. Now we will work again 3 double crochet in each of the next 2 spaces, separated by chain 1. So chain 1 and work 3 double crochet in the next chain 1 space. And again chain 1 and 3 double crochet in this space. Now chain 1 again, work a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch, and then work your corner, 2 double crochet into the chain 2 space, following by chaining 2 and another 2 double crochet. So as you can see, we have the 2 double crochet at the beginning of the first corner, then a treble stitch, a front post treble stitch. You will work twice the 3 double crochet in each of the spaces, separated by chaining 1, and then you will work 2 double crochet, a front post double crochet around the puff stitch, chaining 1, another front post double crochet around the same puff stitch, then 2 double crochet into the next space, and then you continue working 3 double crochet in each of the spaces that are separated with chain 1 spaces, and continue as usual. So repeat these stitches around and finish off your square, and I will meet you at the end of the round. So this is it for round 8. Make sure to finish your round by working 1 double crochet into the beginning corner and then slip stitch to the 3rd chain. Okay, for round 9 again as we did in the previous rounds. Slip stitch to the chain 2 space, then chain 5, and start the round by working 2 double crochet into the same space. And a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch. Now chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, and then work chain 1 and repeat in the next chain 1 space 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 1. Now in the next space we will work only 2 double crochet stitches, and now we will work a front post treble stitch around the next front post double crochet stitch. Now we will chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, the one that is between the two front post double crochet stitches. And again chain 1 and work another front post treble stitch around the next front post double crochet stitch. Now in the next chain 1 space we will work 2 double crochet, then we will chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the next space, then chain 1 and repeat in the next space 3 double crochet stitches, and chain 1. Now again work a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch, and then work the corner, 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and work another 2 double crochet. Now repeat the same stitches around, and I will meet you at the end of this round. So this is it for round 9. Let's continue to round 10. Round 10 is our repeat round. You can repeat it as much as you'd like to make your square any size you want. So let's start. Again, start by slip stitching into the corner and chaining 5. And work 2 double crochet into the same corner, and work a front post treble stitch around the next treble stitch. Now chain 1 and work 3 double crochet stitches into the next chain 1 space, then chain 1 and repeat one more time into this space. So work 3 double crochet, chain 1 and repeat one more time, then chain 1 again, and now we will work 2 double crochet into the next chain 1, and a front post treble stitch into the next treble stitch. Now we will chain 1, and when you repeat this section you will work 3 double crochet stitches, then chain 1 in each of the chain 1 spaces between the two front post trebles. So you work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1, and then you will chain 1 and repeat in each of the spaces that you will have as your square grows until you reach the front post treble stitch. So here we have only 2 repetitions, but you will have more as your square grows. Now when you reach the front post treble stitch, work a front post treble stitch around the stitch, then work 2 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, sorry, only 2, then chain 1 and work 3 double crochet into the next chain 1 space, then chain 1 and repeat into the next space. So work 3 double crochet, then chain 1 and work a front post treble stitch into the next treble stitch, and then as usual work your corner 2 double crochet, then chain 2 and another 2 double crochet stitches. So continue working the other side of your squares, then finish your square as we did in the previous rounds, and I will meet you at the end of the round. So I finished round 10. Repeat this round as much as you'd like. I recommend blocking your square to obtain a better square shape at the end. You can find all the written instructions on my blog, including a single crochet border for this square. I will link everything below. Thank you so much for watching.